do you know how to choose the right wig or the right weave? What do you need to look for when it comes to hair loss as well? What are you going to do about it? Well, with me here in studio, I have Georgina Kirungo. She is the founder of Authoritative. Georgina, it's so good to have you with us here in studio.
Thank you for having me.
Look at how you've made our studio look so beautiful.
Yes, we've come with so many different varieties today.
I know. Okay, so before we can jump into all of this, let's begin by you telling me a little bit about Authoritative.
Okay.
First of all, how did you as Georgina find yourself in this high-end luxury industry?
Well, Authoritative started 6 years ago. It started with the demand, women really wanting that hair that you see on TV,
right?
That you see on Beyonce and Ciara.
And the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I found the hair, and I found how that the hair can be used, how the hair can be styled, different ways in which you can install the hair.
Right.
And I brought the hair to Kenya.
So is it because you love business, or you just found yourself, or you've always had a liking towards hair as well?
Both.
Both.
I like business. I love business, but I really do love hair. I think all women love hair so much. We love our hair. We love what we do with our hair. We love color. We love texture. So it's something I've loved my whole life, ever since I was a kid.
So take me through it, right? So here you are 6 years ago, and you thought, you know what, there's a need in the market, and I'm going to feel it. So you import the hair, and then I'm guessing you sell it?
Yes.
You're like the middleman.
Well, yes, you could call it that.
Right.
We source the hair from country of origin. We have our hair manufactured and processed in London, as we trust the UK Bureau of Standards the most. And then we do import the hair now into Kenya and sell it across our shops.
Okay.
But our hair and our styles and our textures and the techniques are adapted to the Kenyan woman. Yeah.
To the African woman.
To the African woman, but particularly the Kenyan women. Kenyan women have a particular style that they like, very different to West African women, South African women. All women around Africa have different tastes. We all love hair, but we have different tastes, and we have different requirements for the hair.
Right. And here's the thing, as much as probably we want long, straight, or curly, sometimes you also want to have an afro, and I'm glad that you also have an afro here on set.
Yeah, sometimes you want to try something that looks more like your real hair. Sometimes you want to try something that looks completely different. It just depends on your mood. So we have everything from super natural to super glamorous.
Right, super natural to super glamorous. Now, here's something that you mentioned, that this hair comes from different countries. So it's true, when we say that this is Brazilian hair or Indian hair, generally that's not just the name, it's just the hair actually does come from that place.
Yes, the hair actually does come from that place. That's the origin and the source of the hair. We have South American hair, we have Asian hair. South American hair including Peruvian hair and Argentinian hair. We don't stock Brazilian. And we have Asian hair like Malaysian hair, Indian hair, Cambodian hair, and Mongolian hair.
So which one is more expensive? Because even when you go shopping for a wig, and I know ladies watching at home can really relate to this, you're always told that Brazilian hair is more expensive than Indian hair. Well, there's always that, you know, to and fro. Is it because of the type of the texture, or just the logistics behind in like shipping those?
The logistics.
The logistics.
Yeah,
so it's not the hair type?
It's not the hair type, because they're all, well, all the hair that we provide is virgin hair, so it's all a great quality, a great standard. There's no substandard hair depending on where the hair comes from. Some hair is easier to source. So you'll find Indian hair is the most common hair in the world, globally, easiest hair to source. That has a lot to do with how they donate the hair. You'll find certain hairs like Russian hair and European hair is the most expensive hair, only because it's very rare. And then you have all the other hairs in between. The process of sourcing also has a massive impact on the price. And the quality and the standard of the hair as well. So our hair is virgin Remy hair. Virgin meaning real, pure, and chemically processed hair. Remy meaning all the cuticles are facing the same direction. So that prevents the hair from tangling, prevents the hair from having lots of troubles and lots of problems. And if you're sourcing the hair from someone who's supplying virgin hair, but it's not virgin Remy, you could have issues with it. So those things also differentiate the price.
Okay, and you literally read my mind, Georgina, because I was going to ask you, let's talk about pricing. How do you decide how to price? Is it the length? Is it how the wig looks like? How do you decide that this will cost? Because I've seen a wig costing about 250,000 Kenyan shillings. That is someone's rent, right? So how do you decide how much a wig will go for?
Okay, so different things. We can start with the origin of the hair. So where has the hair been sourced? So Indian hair being the most common and most accessible hair, it will always be more affordable. Then we look at things like the length, right? The length of the hair, because that differentiates. We also look at the volume. So you'll find that wigs that are about 250,000 shillings are very dense wigs most of the time, unless the hair is very, very rare, and that doesn't happen quite often. So for 250,000, you're looking at very, very big, voluminous hair, very long lengths probably. And shorter hair, you're looking at more affordable prices, maybe around 22,000, 30,000.
22,000, 30,000 is affordable, Georgina?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Ask yourself, how much do you spend in a month doing your hair, and then multiply that by 12.
Okay, yeah, for the entire year. Because that's the beauty about wigs. Men might not know it, but the beauty about wigs, you can just put it on, especially if you're having a bad hair day.
Yeah, and you can use them for a long time.
Right.
The longevity of virgin hair is actually what separates it from regular hair extensions.
Right.
Using hair for about 3 to 6 years, if you maintain it properly, is all part of the pricing point as well.
Beautiful.
And what you can do with the hair that you can do with your own, with your real hair.
So, Georgina, take us through this buffet that we have here.
Okay.
And this one is the one that has really caught my eye. It's
The
blonde.
Yes,
This
is
is actually
actually,
there.
this is Eurasian hair. This is European hair mixed with Asian hair.
Okay.
And as you can see, the roots are quite dark, so it's an ombre. And the reason this hair is made out of Eurasian hair is because it catches this platinum hair color the best. So the hair, its natural color is, as you can see here on the roots, but it's been bleached to achieve this really, really, really intense blonde, which would be quite difficult to do with, for example, Mongolian hair. This is Mongolian hair. This is also Mongolian hair. This is kinky curly hair. This is Afro textured hair. This is kinky straight hair. So we have a variety of textures. This is straight. This is nice and really long, 40-inch hair.
Can I
this
feel
is
that?
beautiful. Yeah, this is Mongolian.
Wow.
And it's been processed into a straight texture.
So so I would have to take this, and probably my sandalist will have to then
Yeah, to
tie
weave it in.
to
So
weave
they
it in.
just weave this weft into your hair. You need about 3. These are about 3 bundles.
You need 3 bundles.
Yeah, this will give you a natural look like mine.
How
like
much
as
is a
full as
bundle?
my hair. Well, for 40 inches, they start at 30,000.
30,000.
per
This is
bundle.
40 inches.
This is 40 inches, yeah.
gosh.
So you can see it's almost 1.5 meters.
Okay.
Really long. It's the Nicki Minaj style. People love this nowadays. And I think Kim Kardashian started this trend.
Okay.
But it's beautiful and it's real. And so you can treat it like your own hair.
Okay.
Interestingly.
And I can dye, I can cut it,
You can dye
color
it, you can color it, you can tongue it, you can flat iron it. And the beauty is, this Mongolian hair is the same as this hair and is the same as this hair.
How?
The processing is what's different. So Mongolian hair is amazing for kinky textures like this as well.
Right.
For kinky textures, because from far it looks quite rustic. It looks quite natural and quite rustic and rough. But when you feel it and you're wearing it, it's very, very soft. So Mongolian hair is soft hair that can be processed into very kinky styles or dead straight hair like that.
So what I'm getting
and that's why I
is
love
that-
Mongolian.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
I'm also getting is that the processing is also important.
The processing is so important.
Is that why you said London is where you get yours, because the standards are fantastic?
Standards are fantastic. They know what they're doing. And as I'm saying, they're able to process. This is the natural form it comes in is straight. They're able to process it into kinky curly, and afro in a way that lasts forever. Whether you flat iron this, you wash it again, the curls will just come back.
Oh, wow.
Which is incredible. And it's very difficult to find consistent hair that will all be curly and curly in the same way.
Right.
So it's much easier to source hair that can be processed into different ways so that clients can consistently achieve the same style and count on us.
Okay, then take me about maintaining. What's the right way to maintain wigs?
Okay, so there are different ways, but for all hair, keep it clean.
Keep it clean,
All
definitely.
virgin hair, rule number 1 is keep it clean, because when you put oil in it, it's just like your real hair. It weighs it down. Keep it clean. For wavy and styly hair, we say use argan oil, which we provide in all our branches. And for curly hair, we just say use water, finger comb it or brush comb it when it's wet, put some curl activator. Just like real hair.
So it also needs oiling and it needs washing like
Yes.
real hair.
Just like real hair. You take care of virgin hair like you would your own hair.
Okay.
And it will last you almost the same, if not longer.
Okay. Oh, wow. And okay. So, wow. Okay. So, first of all, the ladies behind us, they are tonguing.
Yes. So we have Ruth over here. She's tonguing. And she's turning it into like some nice big deep waves.
Right.
And Bella on the other side is flat ironing.
Right.
In fact, I'd love to leave this one with Ruth.
Can I remove this?
Yes. Ruth, you can continue tonguing us for this for us so that we can see how it goes from as big and puffy as it is right now to something that's more delicate and glamorous. And you can flat iron this one, Bella.
All right.
So that we can see that really dead straight Naomi Campbell look.
So what Bella is going to do, she's going to flat iron it.
Yes, she's going to flat iron it, which is just heat pressing it dead straight. You can do this with any of our hairs.
Right.
When you wash the hair, though, it'll go back to its natural form. So if you bought it in curly, it'll go back curly. If you bought it in wavy, it'll go back wavy. But you can have it for some time flat ironed.
Beautiful.
And she's tonguing it so that we can see that big glamorous look and get some waves like mine.
Okay, so we'll let the ladies finish on that, Georgina. In the meantime, I think another fantastic conversation we should be having is hair loss.
Yes.
Right? Even for our men.
Yes.
They face the challenges of hair loss. Okay, so what is hair loss? Let's define what hair loss is. Is it when I have a small patch I need to panic, or when it's considered quite aggressive that now that becomes hair loss?
Okay, you have the natural amount of hair that falls off every single day when you comb your hair. Everybody has that. As your hair grows, hair sheds. It doesn't mean hair is cutting from here. It's actually sometimes falling from your scalp. And that's normal. It's like your eyelashes. They fall every day. When you start to see that you're getting more than average, something concerning, you're starting to notice thinning, you're starting to notice bald spots, you're starting to notice a lot of shedding in a particular area, then you can consider that hair loss. Hair loss can happen for different reasons. It comes with age. It comes with alopecia, which is unknown. Or for women who are having certain treatments like chemotherapy, they may experience hair loss, but it's fine. It happens to all women in your lifetime, and we have solutions for hair loss.
All right.
We have different types. We have wigs which cover full coverage, and if you're feeling a little bit conscious, you can cover everything. We also have women who have sections of bald spotting, and they might match a texture that we have to their true texture, and then just use hair extensions in that area alone. So hair extensions can complement and support your natural hair to enhance it. So even if you're having a little balding or a little spotting in a certain area, you can use hair extensions to enhance your hair and enhance the volume, and no one will notice. And it makes people more confident, and it makes people more comfortable.
Wow. All right, so there are two solutions so far. You can simply put on a wig.
You can put on a wig.
Or you can get something that looks closer to your hair and do so.
Yes.
Are there natural solutions?
Yes. You
like
can
the olive oils that we see in the
yes,
coconuts?
and you can use products as well that really promote hair growth.
Right.
And they're natural products like avocado or tea tree oil that naturally promote hair growth. But while you're waiting, as these are not overnight methods, hair extensions work as an overnight method to achieve what you'd like.
So this is fantastic. The wigs are fantastic for short-term solutions.
Yes.
As at night you're now applying the oil and waiting for it to grow.
Or even if you're doing any sort of treatment, because people do hair growth treatments as well that pull out their follicles. It works sometimes for some people. And so you can still use wigs and wigs, which a lot of our customers do during that process. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk then about perhaps enhancing volume, length, and color.
Yes.
All right, for wigs, right?
Yes.
Take me through, let's begin with volume.
Okay, so wigs, like you can see with this Afro wig,
Yes.
I can achieve a natural fro that I can't do with my own natural hair.
True.
So I would love, and I love these Afro wigs because they're really soft and they feel like my real hair.
They do.
But I can achieve those big naturalista styles that I see on Instagram as well. You can also achieve a lot of volume this way. With wavy hair, you can add bundles inside, which can make it double, triple the size. Women love volume. You can also work with length. You can enhance length. So you can add longer bundles like these to your wig to promote the length that you have.
Like that one we saw?
Yeah, or
that
you can
one
even buy a
bundle is
ready-made.
30,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole look being 100,000 with a closure.
And you haven't even gone to the salon yet?
No, not yet.
It's okay.
And we do free weaving, actually. We have after-sale services for our customers. So it comes as a package.
Okay.
The price comes as a package. But you can get wigs that are this length also. You can get super short hair as well. We do have women who have very long hair. And once in a while, they just want to try something different and they want a short cut. They're not going to cut their hair.
No.
So they might come and enhance that length by getting a really short bob. Something like shoulder length or neck length. And it changes their look completely.
All right.
Yeah.
So what is the right way to shop for wigs or weaves? What does one look for?
I think the first thing you need to look for is be clear on what it is that you want.
Or in terms of look to achieve?
In terms of the look that you want to achieve, and then look at how long you want to achieve that look for. So if you're looking for something that's very short, very today, tonight, just one event, then you're not looking at investing in virgin hair.
Right.
Virgin human hair extensions are a long-term investment.
Right.
You're looking at having hair extensions that are durable, hair extensions that you can use over and over again, hair extensions that people confuse with your real hair. You know what I mean?
I've seen that,
like
yeah.
it looks like your hair.
Yeah.
Even like with the Afro wig, you're trying to get something natural, but you want something long-term.
Right.
So I think I would look at those two things, and then I would look at my lifestyle as a third and see, is 40-inch hair very realistic? For example, I work every day and I use my hands, maybe 40-inch will just be all over the place.
You see, the reason Nicki Minaj and Kim Kardashian can get away with this.
They're entertainers.
Exactly.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe your lifestyle is a lot less hectic than some of ours, and that works for you.
Right.
But maybe if you're a little bit more hectic, but you still like a glamorous look, you can go for something a little bit more like my length, which is a bit more practical, but it's still long. And for some people, they'll find this is too long, they can go for something a little shorter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, let's talk about what do you normally tell? What would you advise, especially women who are watching, but their husbands stroke boyfriends are against wigs? And as you can see, and even feel, I wish you guys could feel, this hair, it feels like actual hair, you know?
Yeah, because it is actual hair.
But most, it is actual hair.
Yeah.
But a lot of men are not for wigs or weaves, right? Because they like their women looking natural. What do you say? How do you respond to such criticism?
I think because exactly what you just said. They like their women looking natural. And I think this is the issue sometimes that some men have with wigs and weaves, or from what I've heard, is they look at me and say, are you sure that's a wig? I thought that was your hair. So it depends on the way you wear your hair. It's so important. So if you're wearing a wig and you're not wearing it nicely and it doesn't look like your hair and it looks like a hat, I mean, even women aren't going to like that.
Yes.
So I do think the way in which you wear your hair, first of all, is your right. And if you want to wear a wig, you should. But I think you should think about the way you style it as well. So that as much as you're doing protective styling, which a lot of men should understand as well, women wear wigs and weaves sometimes to protect their natural hair too.
On the months that it was raining this year.
Yeah, and sometimes if your hairline has just maybe been doing a lot of braiding, a lot of cornrows, you just need to protect it for a little while so that you have that natural hair for longer.
Yeah.
So they should support us with our weaves and our wigs.
Yeah.
It's how we wear them, and wear them in a way that looks natural. Just as you said, they like women looking natural, even with makeup, right? Men are not against makeup, but when it's not done right, and when it's not applied well, then I think there's that issue, and women would have that issue too.
And here's the problem that I also have with wigs, and I think that's why for me, with weaves rather, that's why I prefer wigs, is that the hairline.
Yes.
When they do plait it, you know, to make the circles around your hair, it sort of pulls, especially on your baby hair on this side.
Yeah.
Right? Is there a different way that this can be done when it comes to wearing weaves?
I mean, of course, it depends in which, first of all, the method of cornrowing that your hairdresser uses. So for us at Nywele Creative, we're very particular about that. We don't pull baby hairs, and we leave the very small ones to lie. But the way in which we make those cornrows is so that they're not very tight too. So that when we put a wig on top, whether you're sewing in or whether you're just wearing it with an elastic band, we're not causing too much friction on your hairline.
Right.
Protective styling for us comes number one, then glamour comes second.
Okay.
Because your hair can look amazing, but then you're damaging your real hair, and we really don't promote that. We really promote taking care of your natural hair so that it's always there, and taking care of your
So tomorrow
hair
you still
extensions.
have your hair here.
Yeah.
All right, Georgina, your closing remarks.
Well, please visit us. We have 3 branches across Nairobi. We are based at the Hub in Karen, Garden City in Thika Road, and Greenhouse on Gong Road.
Right.
We have so much more than what we've been able to bring here today. We have so much variety, so please do come visit us. And for those who are interested in virgin hair, learn more about what virgin hair actually is, and learn more about what virgin hair can do for you.
I love this. You know, when we were starting, it was all
big and bushy.
And
so
now
you
look
can
what she's
glam it.
done.
Yeah, it looks so fab.
Wow,
and
ladies
you can
and
feel
gentlemen,
them,
look at that.
And they're not going to come out.
Oh, wow. She's done an amazing job.
Yeah, you have. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Georgina, for
Thank
being
you.
here and helping us understand this whole world of high-end luxury hair. I'm still looking at this one. The fact that one
40
bundle
inches.
is 30K.
I'll convince you
oh
this
my
one
goodness.
after.
No, not with this taxation. All right, thank you so much, Georgina. Georgina Kirungo, she is the founder of Nywele Creative, sort of helping us understand. Let's take another commercial break, but when we come back, here's a reason not to change your channel. You get to meet two amazing people who changed their careers completely and became software developers. So if you're very keen when it comes to technology, I want you to stay for that conversation. We'll be right back.